Wednesday, June 17th, 2026. An update came out for the Minecraft game, patch note 26.2. I can't believe I have to say those numbers now. Chaos Cube has landed in Minecraft Java Edition. Explore a striking cave biome filled with bubbling sulfur pools, building a sulfur and cinnabar and build with sulfur and cinnabar and discover the sulfur cube's curious appetite for blocks from from bouncing and sliding to explosive surprises and unpredictable This unpredictable mob unlocks exciting new ways to build, compete, and survive. Play Chaos Cubed today in Minecraft. Happy mining. So hey guys, what's up? Welcome to another video. And today's video, it's been a while since I've done one of these videos, a Minecraft update review. Yo! And in today's video, we're going to be reviewing the 26.2 update. And like every other video, I try not to make this so fucking long. So I'm going to keep this nice, short, and sweet. I've got all my screenshots here of all the important things. Excuse me. Of all the important things that have been added to the Minecraft game as of June 17th. It's now June 2020. It's June 29th. I'm very late on this. Shut the fuck up. Anyway, we're gonna list off the new features. So the new features that have been added is the sulfur cube mob, the sulfur cave biomes, the cinnabar and sulfur block set, the sulfur spike and potent sulfur block. They've added a new music disc with the track Bounce by Fingersplit. Yeah, Fingersplit. Added 5 new music tracks by Fingersplit throughout the whole game. They added the friends list and the new settings for friends list and online options. And experimental support for rendering the games through Vulkan. The new option for graphics API, video settings, and a bunch of different languages. So Swiss French, Goulash, Galio, Uzbek, Banarian language supported. A bunch of new languages are now added to the game. Yippee! So we're going to be talking about a little bit about the actual mob itself, the sulfur cube. I'm going to be reading off the list here and what my thoughts are about it, and we're going to go check it out afterwards. Added the sulfur cube mob spawns the new sulfur cave biomes. When a player interacts with it while holding a block, the sulfur cube absorbs a block. Its AR is disabled while the block is absorbed. So basically, you make it a block itself. It's pretty much like a Kirby, but then it freezes because it's a block. While the block is absorbed, the sulfur cube becomes a physical object. It does not take fall damage or player damage. Players can punch it and push it. It assumes one of the archetypes listed below, changing its physical properties to match the absorbed block. The player can interact with it using shears. To remove the block, the sulfur cube's AR is renabled. So if you use shears on the sulfur cube mob while it has a block inside of him, the block will come out and he will just go back to being what he usually is. While he has the block, he, like I said before, pretty much is a block of whatever type it has. Maybe TNT, normal blocks, and probably bedrock makes it, I don't know, indestructible from explosions. I'm not sure. The sulfur cube will follow players holding a block it can absorb. The sulfur cube can look for nearby blocks, items, and move towards them to absorb them. So it does it on its own. That's kind of cool. When killed, the sulfur cube splits into 2 smaller sulfur cubes. When the sulfur cube can be fed slime balls to grow into larger sulfur cubes. A large sulfur cube can be picked up using an empty bucket. Sulfur cubes cannot enter boats, but can ride minecarts. Dispensers. Wait, that what? Bora. Damn, you can't take them on boats then. You have to minecart them around. Or somehow make them fly, I think. I've seen a couple of videos with these, when the patch notes came out for these guys. People making them fly. It's fucking wacky. People's their ideas with this shit just comes on the fly. Dispensers can insert and swap blocks inside a sulfur cube. Use shears to remove the held block. Spawn a sulfur cube from the bucket of a sulfur cube. That's what dispensers can do. Butterfish are not scared by sulfur cubes. Are they usually scared of a bunch of things? I don't know. I didn't know pufferfish were scared of things. All right, now we're gonna go check it out. So here it is right here. I have it in this little cube thing. It's got its funky sounds. It's got its funky look. And let's see what kind of block I'm going to give it. So let's just give it a basic wood block. See what it looks like. So would I just right click it? Oh. Wait. Wait, I can just make it bounce around forever in here. Oh, I just got a cool idea. What if you make a hockey, like air hockey kind of game with this? This is kind of sick. All right, so if that's what it does with the wood block, what if I put a heavier block? So what if can I just swap it out? I can't just swap it out, okay. Oh, it's much, much heavier. Okay, that's interesting. So the weights of the blocks also impact the slime. What's a very dense netherite? Should be heavier than cobblestone. It's pretty heavy. Oh, it's the same, okay. What if I put sand? Sand's pretty light. Oh, actually, no. Walls are lightest. Oh. That's interesting. Oh, no. Never mind. So, what if I grab a sword? A sword or a spear? Because I've seen people hit it with spears. Oh! Oh, shit! Oh, no. Whoops. And it's indestructible, too, so it's... Oh, it's falling slowly, too. Wow. Wait, so, okay. Wait, what if I gotta get another one. Give me a second. So you can get it from a bucket, too, but you can just get the egg. So let's get the egg. Let's do that. If I hit it with... Oh, yeah, this is heavy. This is heavy, boy. Heavy, dude. And he's indestructible, so... Okay, so let's get this out of the way. And just... Oh, he drops. Oh, he drops. And he bounces. Dude, that's... Okay, so... Interesting. Weight is involved with the blocks now. Interesting. That just went fucking zoom, and this is like gracefully flying down with the wall. Am I gonna use it myself? Or am I gonna use that mechanic myself in any of my builds? Probably not. I'm just showing it for the potential ideas for redstoners to be like, ooh, I have cool ideas. I can make hockey ring. I can make cannonballs. I can do some funky shit. I can do some cool shit with that. That's cool. Not gonna lie, wasn't expecting the sulfur cube to be that much fun to mess around with. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. Let's move on to the next section before I give a review of the whole thing. Okay, so this section here is I realized it's talking about its archetype when it's absorbing a block. So it becomes different things when it absorbs. So like what we just witnessed, when it has wood, I'm guessing it's very like bouncy. When it has something that's heavy, it becomes really like dense and it just falls, or hardly ever moves. I'm gonna just list I'm gonna read the top paragraph here, and I'm also gonna just read the names of the list instead of going into the dot points of each thing. So for example, okay, so it goes, each archetype is characterized by the speed of the sulfur cube when it hit, how bouncy it is when colliding with blocks and collidable entities, as well as its ground friction, air drags, and if it floats in liquid. These are the following archetypes. So there is regular, medium speed, medium bouncy, medium ground friction, and low air drag. Bouncy, fast speed, high bounciness, medium ground friction, and low air drag. There's slow bouncy, slow speed, high bounciness, medium friction, and medium air drag. Slow flat, slow speed, slow bounciness, medium ground friction, and medium air drag. Fast flats, so fast speed, low bounciness, medium ground friction, and low air drag. Light, slow speed, high bounciness, medium ground friction, and high air drag. Fast sliding, fast speed, no bounciness, low ground friction, and low air drag. Slow sliding speed, no bounciness, low ground friction, and high air drag. And there's also the following special archetypes, which is high resistance, very slow, low drag with low bouncy and high friction. This usually happens when it's absorbing soul sand and soul soil. It's got a sticky archetype too. The same properties as a fast, flat archetype, but sticks with extremely high ground friction and no bounce to simulate stickiness. It is used mostly when absorbing the honey block, or the honeycomb block. Explosive archetype, this one is probably going to be used a lot. Similar properties to regular archetypes with a singular higher air drag. It is basically used with TNT, prime TNT, anything absorbing with TNT with redstone. Pretty much a bunch of different mechanics that you can use with a redstone in your TNT, with different contraptions and stuff like that. And the last one is hot. Same properties as a regular archetype, but damages entities on contact. So I think that would be a magma block, yeah. Where when absorbing a magma block, so you touch it, it ends pretty much like that, yeah. I wonder if it's if you absorb a spike and you jump on it and it impels you. Well, pause. Okay, next up we have the sulfur cave biomes itself. So the place that you can probably find these things, and also the new block types that you can probably find as well for your builds. Sulfur cave biomes. The sulfur cave biomes generates naturally underground. The sulfur cave biome has bands of sulfur and cinnabar. Spawns the new sulfur cube mob as well as cave spiders. For fuck's sakes, why are you gonna add why are you gonna add the most annoying mob? It's already hard enough dealing with them when I'm going into mineshaft. Why now in here? Bro, is it because it's poison? Like, is that why? You know what? Thinking about it, it does make sense. Sulfur is pretty poisonous to the human body. So having poisonous spiders roaming around does make sense. Generates with sulfur pools, which contains potent sulfur. Now that will fuck you up. I think that will fuck you up. That's going to kill you. All right. And just so you guys can have a gaze on what it actually looks like in game with me in it. This is a sulfur cave biome. Minus 20,000, minus 20. So it's not really that low. Shut the fuck up, bro. It's not really that low. And it's got a green hues around it, and you also get the other type of block of in here as well, the cinnabar block. Bubbly things, I just saw. Yeah, there we go, bubbly things. I'm not sure how deadly this place is if you walk in here survival. I don't think it is that deadly. Oh, look at there's the cubes. There they are, huddled around. Comes in a pack of 4. That's cute. Yeah, they split into 2, and they're the same as slimes. Still is a little bit more durable than slimes, actually. Usually it's 1 hit to kill the tiny slimes, but yeah, that one requires 2. That's pretty cool. I like it. Let's see if it's survivable in survival. Okay, so I'm not taking instant damage while walking around in here, so that's interesting. These are spikes too, so are they spikes? No, they're not spikes. Oh, I've got some foes here. What if I go in here? Oh, I get a nauseous effect. Ooh, I get a nauseous effect by coming in here. So I don't take damage, but I get a nauseous effect by walking in the water that has bubbles in it. So don't walk in the water. Don't walk in the water unless you want. What is it? What's the effect again? Nausea. Okay. Yeah, it fucks with your mind if you stay in there. And these guys are damageable. These guys don't hit me. No. No. Oh, they're passive mobs. Okay, interesting. Now it's getting too busy. I'm getting distracted here. Just killing everything. Fucking awesome! Now moving on to the next section, the sulfur springs. So it's a new feature which generates natural above the sulfur cave biomes. It consists of sulfur, potent sulfur, and magma blocks. Sulfur springs come in 4 different sizes: small, medium, large, and extra large. Basically, it's what those bubbly things that we saw. That was a sulfur spring in the cave. It also states that you can find them above the cave, above the sulfur biome. I'll leave that for you guys to find out. See if it does the same effect or not. If not, then whoop-de-doo-dah. The next thing we're going to be talking about is the cinnabar and sulfur block set. So as we saw in the cave as well, the red stuff is a cinnabar block set as well as the sulfur block set. So it's added a cinnabar and sulfur stone block set. Each of them has polished and bricks variants. Each variant has its slab, stairs, and walls, and added chisel cinnabars and sulfur blocks too. So if we could just quickly fly down here, we've got them laid out for you right here. So there's a lot more sulfur variants than the cinna versions too. So you got the spikes here. We've also got these walls as well. You got the bricks one. You got the sulfur walls as a general wall, and then you've got another sulfur wall. I don't know why. Oh, it's polished. That's why. So bricks, polished, and normal. Same with the stairs, the blocks, and the slabs. With the blocks coming with a chiseled version with a different face on it. And I think this is a potent one. This is a potent block right here as well. Over here near the cinnabar version, we have another chiseled version, which is a little bit different. I think this has a spider in it, so fuck that one. I hate it that it's in my favorite color. And then we've got the other versions as well with it as well. So the regular blocks, and then the other regular walls too. Very, very, very basic set. This one definitely has more than the cinnabar version. However, they're a nice palette. They're a nice palette for your builds. You can definitely probably make a Lemon Kingdom looking thing and have a little bit of a touch up to your Nether Fortress kind of builds, if you know what I mean. Now we're going to talk a little bit about the potent sulfur because there is a section about the actual block itself. So it is a new block that generates natural water that generates naturally in water pools inside the sulfur cave biomes. Produces bubbles which rises up to 4 water blocks, 4 water source blocks above it. When placed underneath up to 4 water source blocks, it generates a cloud of nausea causing gas on the water source. That's exactly what we felt when we went and saw the natural one in the cave. The clouds can spread across adjacent waters with a maximum radius of 3 blocks. Can be crafted from 9 sulfur blocks. When placed above a magma block or a lava block and under 1 or 4 water source blocks, it creates a geyser. When placed above a magma block or a lava with magma underneath, the geyser will erupt at random intervals, shooting a plum of water particles upwards and applying an upwards impulsion to entities upwards. With lava underneath, the geyser eruption is continuous but with slightly muted sounds compared to the eruption from the magma block. The geyser erupts, emits game events at beginning and at the end of the eruption that can be detected by skulk sensors. So let's see what that looks like. apparently the magma block gives like random versions, while the lava block is a continuous. So just give me a second while I quickly build up this this demonstration for you guys. Alright, so I've put the the potent sulfur blocks in the water itself, and it's about 3 blocks high, and it's still making the bubbles. It doesn't push us up, but it does give us the nauseous effect. So apparently, if you put a magma block on top as well, not sure if it's going to do anything, because it's random intervals, so it's random. So I don't know, does it have to be on top? Oh, you got to put it above it. Okay, never mind. So we'll put this at the bottom, and then this on top. This should push it up. It's got some funny ass sounds. When placed above a magma block or a lava block and under 1.1 or 4. Whoa, shit. Okay, it does. It is random. I was trying. Okay. Damn it! I thought I missed it. Wait, fuck. I was trying to read if it was under or over, but it's definitely over, and it definitely happens at random times. Okay, cool, 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 cool. Now, what if we do lava? That's pretty cool. Does it push me up? Oh, it does push me up. Okay, I'm gonna. Was that what it means? Oh, fucking, I did it again. It's gonna be under. Yeah, that's right, because the water can be on top. Okay, that makes sense. Is that what that does? And then what? Oh, yeah, there we go. So we've got permanent ones here. And then does it go higher? It does go higher. Okay, cool. That's really cool. That's really, really cool. So then what if I go in survival? And then just... Wee-hoo! Hey, yo! I can think of some cool ideas. Hold up. Hold up. Hold up. So gliding, we're gliding, we're gliding. Oh, we're losing altitude. Woo! Oh, shit, we're losing altitude. Let's see if we go... Oh, it's even higher. Let's go. Let's go. Woo! This is sick. This is a lot of fun. Oh, we got the other guys are gone. So both guys have different sound effects. So one that's currently going off is just a constant shh, while the other one that happens randomly has like a burst sound effects where it's like, oof. Oh my god, I can just sit like this. Yo, check my drip. This is my nest. I'm a bird now. I'm a bird. So yeah, those are the geysers that you can make with the Polten Sulfur. Sick stuff. I like it. I really like it. I really, really like it. All right, while this is going off in the background, we're going to talk a little bit about the sulfur spikes here. So it is a new block that generates naturally from sulfur blocks inside a sulfur cave biome. Forms a stalagmite if placed on the ceiling, or a stalagmite if placed on the floor. Can be combined to form larger spikes. Stalagmites and stalagmites merge into tips if the tips are touching, or if the tips are next to each other, unless you sneak while placing sulfur blocks. Stalagmites can grow up to places of separate blocks. Stalagmites will break if they are not attached to something below. Stalagmites fall down if not attached to something above. Being hit by a stalagmite hurts because they are sharp. No shit. Stalagmites are not sharp, and do not hurt more. Do not hurt more to land on. Throwable tridents break sulfur spikes. 4 sulfur spikes can be crafted into 1 sulfur. Cool. So if you don't have any sulfur blocks and you have a lot of these, you can make these into sulfur blocks as well. And these don't hurt as much as the actual spikes. They still spike. They're still spiky, but they don't hurt as much. So they will cause some damage if they fall on you. All right, and I'm just going to quickly list off the sounds and the music that has been added. So the 5 new background sounds are Shores, Memories, Nightly, Home, and Ebb. They've also added the sounds for the sulfur cube and the sulfur spiral thing that's happening behind me. And the new advancement is the husbandry advancement for having a sulfur cube absorb a TNT block. The new music as well they added was Bounce by Fingerspit. It has a chance to be found in a mine shaft, in the mine shaft chest, mine carts that are located in sulfur cave biomes. Has a comparator output or when it's played in a jukebox. Pretty much you can find it when it's in a mine shaft that's mixed with a sulfur cave biome. That's pretty much one way you can find it. We have it right here, so we're gonna see how this sounds. Let's see how this sounds. I do not know how long this goes on for, but we'll see. So far, it sounds so good. It sounds like one of those music I hear in the lo-fi videos. Then again, every fucking music in Minecraft sounds like a lo-fi video. But I see the bounce. I get the bounce from it. I get the idea of bounce. It's got a lot of drum and bass in it. I kind of like it. Like I hear more drum and bass in this than the other ones. Yeah, I like this song. I kind of like it. I like it a lot. It's not up there. It's not pretty high up there, but it's. I definitely see it being something for someone out there playing this game. So anyway, guys, I'm going to end the video here. As a whole, I'm going to review the whole update as a whole, a 7.9. I'm going to give it a 7.9, which is still a good score because it's almost an 8. Purely because the messing around with the spirals was a lot of fun with the elytra. And also the sulfur cube itself having different archetypes and weights within itself from the different blocks that it absorbs is very, very impressive and also very, very cool. I can see a lot of people doing a bunch of things with it when, you know, the redstoners get their hands on it or redstoners get their brains going into gear with it. As individuals review go, for the blocks themselves, they're pretty much basic 6 out of 10. I can see a lot of potential with these different color blocks, especially the red because I like red. I'm pretty biased against red. So yeah, the whole block set, I'll give it a 7 out of 10. The geysers, definitely an 8 out of 10. That's a lot of fun. That's definitely a lot of fun. The music, I'll give it a 7 out of 10. Or I'll give it a 6.5. It's a good song. I like it. And just in time for the sunset. Yeah, cool. As a whole, 7.9. As a whole, is a 7.9. With the geysers carrying it. So as always, I will see you guys in the next video. And thanks for watching. And I'll see you in the next review. Bye-bye. The sulfur cube also gets an 8 out of 10. I forgot about the sulfur cube.